Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Native Pride Show. Today's episode, I'm going to be demonstrating a dance known as the fancy dance. As you can see, I am partially dressed. I'm not fully dressed, but I will demonstrate putting on the rest of the regalia on. And I've been dancing for since the age of 7 years old, so a very long time. And like I said, in my first episode, my first show, I talked a little bit about the drumming, the history of the powwow. Now I'm going to demonstrate the dance portion of the powwow, which is my love and first love of dance. Dance motivates me, inspires me, keeps me in shape, and I want to teach you as well, because powwows are open to the public. Anybody can go to a powwow. Powwows are starting to open up today all over Indian country. When I say Indian country, I mean Canada and the United States. And again, here in the United States, we have over 500 federally recognized tribes. I am part of the Meskwaki Nation here on my beautiful land here in Iowa. My name is Larry Yazzie. My Indian name is Munaka. And here on this beautiful settlement, we call it the Meskwaki Indian Settlement. We're the only settlement now in the whole United States where all the other tribes live what they call the reservations. And so it's a beautiful day here. It's a beautiful August day here. And just wanted to also say thank you to the producers and Candace. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to showcase, not only to showcase, but to educate about my culture. Because as you can see, we are very beautiful. We're a very beautiful culture, very colorful. And I just want to take this opportunity to educate and break some of those stereotypes too that's been put upon us through the old Hollywood black and white movies. And so I am a proud Native American, Indigenous, or American Indian. That's what I like to refer myself. First and foremost, I refer to myself as Meskwaki. My Indian name is Munaka. I am part of the Wolf Clan here on the Meskwaki Indian Settlement. And in a little bit, I'll take the camera and I'll pan around on my beautiful backyard here. As you can see, very green. About a year ago, we had a storm come through known as the Rachel storm. And we sustained winds of up to 130 miles an hour. Trees behind me, there was literally trees behind me that stood so tall, and I'll pan here in a little bit, but they just came down like nothing. And so it's a message to me by the Creator, how powerful our Creator is, how powerful Mother Nature is. And so we as Native Americans, we're always praying. We're very spiritual people. So we're praying to the trees, to the clouds, to the beautiful animals that we have around us. And so as a dancer, that's what I honor, these animals. And so as I put on my regalia here, the rest of my regalia, I'm going to point out some different birds and animals that we adorn our regalia. So I'm dancing what they call the fancy dance, more like a northern style fancy dance. It does have weight to it when you dance. So you have to remember, you have to be in shape. As I indicated in my first show, you have to be in shape. And so I'm a grandfather, I'm in my 50s, but people ask me, well, how do you stay in shape, Mr. Yazzie? And I tell them, I just dance. I dance. I have the heels. I have the open road. I just go out and dance. And sometimes I run. I love biking. I've been skiing. So skiing is another hobby I love to do in the winter times out in Colorado. So I just wanted to demonstrate a couple of things before I get into some dancing here. This is how I usually open up a lot of my shows with a very simple prayer with a flute. So I'm going to go into a prayer with a flute and sit back, relax, and enjoy the beautiful Native American flute. So that takes a lot of air because you have to really control the air blowing through the small hole of the flute. So it really teaches me to relax and to concentrate on my breathing as well. But dancing is a very rigorous style of movement of the whole body. And so you also have to remember, I have to keep in time to the rhythm of the drum. And so when the drum beats, the tempo will pretty much stay the same in the beginning. And sometimes in a song, the song will progress faster and there'll be a transition. It'll sound something like this. So my job as a dancer, you could probably hear the bells. So again, the bells will help me keep in time to the rhythm and the tempo of the drum. And I'm going to demonstrate a song. So this is where I have some pre-recorded music that I'm going to demonstrate a dance here. But this song goes something like this. And like I said before, my job as Native Pride is to break some of those stereotypes that's been put upon us. And one of those stereotypes I want to break right away, once again, is this certain drum beat, and it goes something like this. I call that the old Hollywood drum beat. You know, we don't dance to that. We don't sing to that style. That's what we call the Hollywood drum beat. This is the real drum beat right here. One thing about the drumming, you have to keep in mind, I have to keep in mind, once again, keeping in time, tempo to the rhythm of that drum. You probably hear the bells. So one thing I want to do before I start drumming is break a stereotype. And that's what we do as Native Pride, is breaking stereotypes that's been put upon us. And some of you may remember those old John Wayne movies, right? Those old Hollywood movies. And it sounded something like this every time you saw Native Americans or Indians coming onto a battle, and you hear that certain drum beat goes like this. We call that the old Hollywood drum beat. We don't dance to it, nor do we sing to it. So that's one of the stereotypes that I want to go out and educate at festivals, schools, and universities, fairs, wherever Native Pride performs and demonstrates exhibition dancing. So that's what I wanted to demonstrate as well too, is breaking that stereotype. So here's a proper song, and remember, listen to the song, listen to the rhythm, the tempo will change. Even that takes a lot of energy. You got to have the capacity in your lungs to belt out the song. Best way I can describe is you're using your stomach and you're pushing the air out. You go, yeah, hey, and then you bring up the tunes and you just want to make some beautiful melody. Like I hear some certain birds right now, they make music. Nature's always making music. You just got to take that time to listen. Beautiful, isn't it? So, are you ready for some dancing? I know I am. I'm all warmed up, ready to go. So, first of all, I want to step back so you can see. I'm beaded from head to toe. I have my beaded moccasins, beaded headband. I have a choker made out of buffalo bone, a beautiful Meskwaki style medallion, a beautiful vest, beaded vest. And these right here, we call them our arm bands or arm bustles. And they have, I have the back bustles that will go on my back here too. So I am very beaded from head to toe. And it does carry some weight. So I don't know if you remember from the last show, I brought out the head roach and demonstrated putting the head roach together. So this is all ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Again, these are the eagle feathers. Like I said earlier, we honor the birds, the animals on our regalia, and they come to life when we dance. And so the first bustle I want to put on is known as the fancy bustle, and you can see how beautiful that is. This will go on my back, and you can see here the beautiful horsehair that is adorned, and you can see the beautiful different style feathers, dyed chicken feathers, turkey feathers. This black right here is turkey spikes, and it's tied on to a backboard. And you can see the belt. This will tie around my waist. This is the bottom bustle, and I'll demonstrate that. Put that on. So it takes me about a good hour to put everything on, to put the roach together. The bustles collapse. So my whole regalia, believe it or not, fits in one suitcase. So here's the top bustle. This will go on around on top of my back here. And again, it's the same concept as the other bustle. But this one on top has little eagle feathers on the tips. Gives it that special, beautiful. As I'm preparing to dance, I always think of my late father, who inspired me to dance. He was a champion fancy war dancer back in the 60s and 50s. Man, he could move. So he taught me how to dance. He taught me how to train to be a fancy dancer, because this dance requires stamina, requires speed, agility to keep up with the tempo and the rhythm of the song and drum. So I have to make sure everything's all on tight, because I turn and twist and I do jumps. And so I want to make sure everything's on. So this is the top bustle and the bottom bustle. And once again, the last piece that usually goes on is the head roach, the eagle feathers. People ask me, well, what do you think about when you're out there dancing? And I always tell them I think about my family, my community, and how much we've survived over the years. Historically, you know, we as Native American people, we've been through so much historically, through the diseases that hit our communities, our people, the boarding school era. Even my mom's been through some trauma through boarding schools, and so it's always about healing. So when I dance, I dance for prayers, for strength, for medicine, for my family, and for my kids and my grandkids. And so it's a very sacred dance, very powerful dance. But I'm very honored to bring it out to show the world. And I'm beaded and got the beautiful buckles. And once again, I have another piece I wanted to bring out. These are the dance sticks to help embellish the dance. So I twirl them around, I point them. They just add so much to the dance. So you can see. So are you ready for some fancy dance? All right, the first song I'm going to demonstrate is known as a straight song. So my job is to keep in time to the rhythm of the drum. And then I'm going to demonstrate another type of song. It has a different tempo. So here's the first dance. Watch closely as I dance to the rhythm of the drum, known as the fancy war dance. Hoka, here we go. I hope you enjoyed that, because I sure do. It gives me strength. It gives me medicine to keep going, to be proud of who I am as an Indigenous person to this beautiful land. I think about my family once again. And during this time of this pandemic, the uncertainty, we must also remember that we must pray. Pray to keep the virus away, to go away forever. For our children, for our children's children. And that dance right there gives me so much energy and gratitude and strength to be proud of who I am. I am Native American. My name is Munaka. I was raised on this beautiful land here called the Meskwaki Indian Settlement. I'm always learning as much as I can about my culture, about my language, about our ceremonies. Our ceremonies are very sacred. And so when it's time to go into the lodge to pray, I pray for all humanity to come together as one. There is no room for hate. I ask that we no longer use hateful words, racism. I'm just as human as you are. I come to you in a humble way. I share my culture for a reason, so that you have a better understanding who I am, where I come from, where my heart is. Because you see, my point is, what I'm saying is, I'm not a perfect person. I've made many mistakes. And today I am proud to say that I walk the red road. Because before, I've made dumb choices. And so I asked the Creator to forgive me, to give me a chance. And the Creator listened. And I stand here in front of you, all braided up, painted up, dressed up, just for you. So you can understand where I come from. And so that I just wanted to share that piece of my heart with you. And I'm hoping you're enjoying this program, because I sure am, because it gives me another platform to educate, to break stereotypes, to inspire, motivate. And I hope to motivate the young children, the young people, the sacred ones, the future generations to come, whether you're native or non-native. Let's understand each other. Let's pray together. Let's protect each other. And so that together we can create a beautiful communities all over, not just here in North America, but all over the world. And this is why I'm doing this. So this next dance here is known as the crow hop. So the crow hop is going to be a little bit slower beat, but it's going to sound like this. So my job is to hop to the beat. So it's a very challenging dance. So I have to elevate my dance to the drum beat. So here you go, the crow hop. Woo. It's a good workout, but I feel good. I feel energized. I feel strong because I believe in myself. I believe in the work that I'm doing. It's good for us all. Yes, for strength, for healing, and a dance in prayer for each and every one of us. And I dress up for the show just for you and talk from my heart. I have several other styles that I dance, and in my other shows, I would demonstrate that and give you an exhibition. But today, I want to demonstrate my favorite dance. Since I started dancing at the tender age of 7 years old, I'm still dancing today. I'm 54 years old because this dance is usually done by young teenage boys, young men. But I'm strong. I know I'm stronger because the prayers and the walk that I walk today on that red road, through my friends and my relatives who encouraged me to keep going, do what you need to do to help others. There are others out there who are struggling, who are homeless, that are sitting in jail and prisons. I pray for them too, because I was once in their shoes too. But I stand here tall and proud and beautiful, that if I can do it, you can do it too. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, check us out. The Native Pride Show.
Now, glutathione is a big word, but it's the body's own master antioxidant. So it's a scavenger for free radicals, for bacteria, and what's relevant now, viruses. This is new to the marketplace. There's no other product on the market that has the ingredient NACET.
And basically NACET increases the production of that glutathione that is in our body already to strengthen and enhance our immune system and keep it strong. Elevated sense of well-being. Supports muscle strength and endurance. Cognitive function. Powerful liver support. Energy. Helps blood sugar regulation. Superior bioavailability of key ingredients.
One of your best defenses against COVID is a strong immune system. Taking GSH Plus as a daily supplement does all that. And now we have the product out on the marketplace.